नमश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं त्वं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादानुसहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन्नते नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्वसे नमः श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Hare Krishna. So, we'll read from Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 7th chapter, 30 verse, 30 and 31. So 2 days we will discuss about this 2 verses. Guru Susrusaya Bhaktya Sarvalabdharpanena cha Sangena sadhu bhaktana Mishwararadhanena cha Shraddhaya tatgathayancha Kirtane gunakarmanam Tatpadambruha dhyanat Tatlingakhyana ahana Tatlingakhyana. Yes. Guru Shrusaya, by rendering service to the bona fide spiritual master, Bhaktya, with faith and devotion, Sarva, all labdha of material gains, Arpena, by offering to Guru or to Krishna through the spiritual master. Cha, and Sangena, by the association, Sadhu Bhaktanam, of devotees and saintly persons, Iswara, of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Aradhanena, by the worship, Cha, and Shraddhaya, with great faith, Tadgathayam, in discourses about the Lord, Cha, and Kirtane, by glorifications, Gunakarmanam, of the transcendental qualities and activities of the Lord, Tad, his Padamburuha, on the lotus feet, Dhyanat, by meditation, Tad, his Linga, forms, deities, Ikhya, observing, Arhana Adivihi, and by worshipping. Translation: one must accept the bona fide spiritual master and render service unto him with great devotion and faith. Whatever one has in one's possession should be offered to the spiritual master, and in the association of saintly persons and devotees, one should worship the Lord. Hear the glories of the Lord with faith, glorify the transcendental qualities and activities of the Lord, always meditate on the Lord's lotus feet, and worship the deity of the Lord strictly according to the injunctions of Shastra and Guru. Purport by His Divine Grace. In the previous verse, it has been said that the process which immediately increases one's love and affection for the Supreme Personality of Godhead is the best of many thousands of ways to become free from the entanglement of material existences. It is also said, Dharmasya tattvam nihita guhaya. Actually, the truth of religious principle is extremely confidential. Nonetheless, it can be understood very easily if one actually adopts the principles of religion. As it is said, Dharma tu sakyat bhagavat pranitam, SV 6:3-19. The process of religion is enunciated by the Supreme Lord because He is the supreme authority. This is also indicated in the previous verse by the word Bhagavatu Udditaha. The injunction or directions of the Lord are infallible, and their benefits are fully assured according to His directions, which are explained in this verse. The perfect form of religion is Bhakti Yoga. To practice Bhakti Yoga, one must first accept a bona fide spiritual master. Srila Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu 1-74-75 advises, Guru Padasraya Tasmat Krishna Dikhyadi Sikshanam Visrambedam Guru Seva Sadhu Vartmanu Vartanam Sadharma Pruchat Bhogadi Tyagha Krishnasya Hetave. One's first duty is to accept bona fide spiritual master. The student or the disciple should be very inquisitive. He should be eager to know the complete truth about the eternal religion, Sanatana Dharma. The words Guru Shustrusaya means that one should personally serve the spiritual master by giving him bodily comforts, helping him in bathing, dressing, sleeping, eating, and so on. This is called Guru Susrusa. A disciple should serve the spiritual master as a menial servant, and whatever he has in his possession should be dedicated to the spiritual master. Prani, Arthi, Dhiya, Vacha. Everyone has his life, wealth, his intelligence, and his words. And all of them should be offered to the Supreme Personality of Godhead through the via media of the spiritual master. Everything should be offered to the spiritual master as a matter of duty, but the offering should be made to the spiritual master with the heart and soul, not artificially to gain material prestige. This offering is called arpanam. Moreover, one should live among the devotees, saintly persons, to learn the etiquette and proper behavior of devotional service. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur remarked in this connection that whatever is offered to the spiritual master should be offered with love and affection, not for material adoration. Similarly, it is recommended that one associate with the devotee, but there must be some discriminations. Actually, a sadhu, a saintly person, must be saintly in his behavior. Sadhavo sadachara. Unless one adheres to the standard behavior, one's position as a sadhu, a saintly person, is not complete. Therefore, a Vaishnava, a sadhu, must completely adhere to the standard of behavior. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that a Vaishnava, a person initiated into Vaishnava cult, should be offered to the respect befitting a Vaishnava, which means that he should be offered service and prayer. However, one should not associate with him if he is not a fit person with whom to associate. Guru Susrusaya Bhaktya Sarvalavadharpanyanam cha Sangina Sadhu Bhaktanam Iswararadhanani cha Shraddhaya Tat Kathayam cha Kirtanit Gunakarmanam Tat Padam Bruha Dhyanat Tat Lingar Akhyana Anadivihi. So, this is Prahlad Maharaj's teachings. When Prahlad Maharaj was in mother's womb, so Narad Muni imparted this knowledge to Prahlad Maharaj. This is Narad Muni's mercy to Prahlad. When Sadhu Guru, spiritual masters, saintly persons, by their blessings impact knowledge, that affect more. That affect our consciousness. So when usually we study, we want to learn something, that is good, but it is very difficult to keep all these thoughts, all these knowledges, all these feelings within our consciousness. Because without blessings, knowledge and detachment not manifested naturally. So knowledge and detachment, when we are in mood of goodness, it's work for sometimes. But when in passion and ignorance, detachment and knowledge, it don't reside in our heart. When Narad Muni was impacting that knowledge to Prahlad Maharaj, that knowledge also Narad Muni received from Narnarayan Rishi. This is parampara. Even knowledge is coming through parampara acharyas. So one acharya is blessed to his disciple. So by these blessings, the knowledge came to the stage of realization. Knowledge, theoretical knowledge we have. When we are studying, we are understanding something, but practical realization, only it's possible when Sadhu Guru bless us. Narayana Rishi blessed to Narad Muni and impact knowledge. And Narad Muni blessed to Prahlad Maharaj and impact knowledge. Also Prahlad Maharaj was very affectionate to his friends, demon boys. Also blessed. Previous chapter we can see, in the end of this verse, Prahlad Maharaj said, "Oh my friends, if you have faith on me and you have love for me, you have faith for me, then I will impact this knowledge, what I learned from Mother's womb." That was Prahlad's blessing. Knowledge acquiring through senses and knowledge revealing through blessings is different. We can see like when Krishna impact knowledge to Brahma, he said, "I am blessing you." This like Chaturshloka, the 4 verses. Now I am blessing you. All this knowledge will manifest you. We want knowledge because we are studying, we are hearing, otherwise our mind and senses will go to Rajagun, Tamagun, ignorance, passion. But for realization, for our bhajan, for our feeling, for our dedication, blessing is required. Without mercy, very difficult to realize all these spiritual aspects, spiritual facts. Sometimes mind, it's admit, because our parampara knowledge is so perfect. But mind is not ready to accept it, because mind thinks whether this is fact or not. If it is fact, why it is not fruitive in my case? But secret is that Sadhguru not only impacting knowledge, but also their blessing, this our blessings to devotees. And for receiving that blessings, to receive that blessings, we have to serve spiritual master. We can understand this verses, these 2 verses, we can say the essence of our spiritual life. Previous verses, 29. Tatra upaya sahasranam mayam bhagavatodditah jadisware bhagavati yathayayanjasarati. We are preaching, we are serving, we are following the footsteps of Acharyas. But what is our purpose? Our purpose is Krishna Prem. We want some love. We want to be devoted towards Krishna. Rati, Anjasa Rati. And of the different process recommended for disentanglement from the material life, the person explained and accepted by this Supreme Personality of Godhead, consider all perfect. That process is the performance of duty by which love for the Supreme Lord develops. Here is one word is there, Anjasa. Many saintly persons gives many, because this is Srimad Bhagavatam. The 7th canto is very important, especially for the devotees. Narad Muni summarized everything and instruct to Prahlad Maharaj. And Prahlad Maharaj just repeating same statements. Anjasaratihi. If someone wants how easily I can develop love towards Krishna, what is the easiest process? We want love. Without love, we cannot serve Krishna, we cannot chant. Even we are chanting, that is like struggling. All our spiritual life without love, in fact, this is struggling. So we want to cross over these steps, these strugglings. Then what we have to do? Anjasarati. How to develop love. According to our faith, like Prabhupada said, you have to serve your spiritual master with faith and devotion. The two things. Susrusaya bhaktyaha. Prabhupada translated this bhaktya, we can see in that verse, faith and devotion. Yes. And as a conditioned soul, our faith is always shaking. We don't have unflinching faith. Unflinching faith at lotus feet of Sadhu, Guru, Shastra, Krishna. And what to speak about devotion. So here this word is Anjasarati. There are 1,000 different procedures given by many saintly persons. But this is the, Narad Muni said, Prahlad, what now I will narrate to you, that is given by Supreme Personality of Godhead, so that someone easily develop love towards Krishna. Therefore, these two verses, and after two verses, these four verses are very important, special for us, to develop love towards Krishna. And other procedures are there, we cannot deny it. Many saintly persons, they are giving different procedures. And in the commentary, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur said, these are secondaries, difficulty path. And what is the easiest way to develop love at the lotus feet of Krishna? He said, next two verses that we are studying this. Guru Susrusaya Bhaktya. This is these two verses. And next 30-31, then 32, then conclusion in 33. These four verses. That is the easiest way, Narad Muni said, to develop love at the lotus feet of Krishna. And what is the easiest way? First point. Guru Susrusaya Bhaktya. And Prabhupada in his translation he mentioned, one must accept bona fide spiritual master. First point. And second, render service unto him with great devotion and faith. With great devotion and faith. That is beginning. That is beginning of our spiritual life. If we consider all these points, even we are not a neophyte devotee. Prabhupada using this word, great devotion and faith. Yeah. Sometimes we are more, looks like we are more devoted to Krishna, we are more devoted to Mahaprabhu, Jagannath. But devotion start, spiritual life start, unless we have a great devotion and faith towards spiritual master. Yeah, that is the and important point. Anjasarati, that is the, you can say, the easiest way to achieve Krishna Prem. First step, Guru Susrusha. Serving spiritual master. And how to serve? With great devotion and faith. But our faith is usually shakable. We don't have faith on. Sometimes even we have faith, not concrete faith. And we are not so devoted, with great devoted to spiritual master, to acharyas. And Prabhupada in Bhagavad Gita, in Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada said, this is 434, Tadvidi Pranipat. And in that purport, Prabhupada said, one has to approach a bona fide spiritual master to receive knowledge. Such a spiritual master should be accepted in full surrender. Always Prabhupada using these words, great faith and devotion. Full surrender. Yeah, we are trying to surrender at lotus feet of Krishna. Krishna, please save me. We are always trying, okay, how can I develop or mature my surrender mood towards Krishna? But unless we are surrendered to spiritual master, that is not possible. That is not possible. Surrender to a pure devotee. Yeah, prana, like Prabhupada mentioned in that purport, 7th canto, prana arte dhiya vacha. Whatever we have possession, we have to give to spiritual master. Like Mahaprabhu said to Ishwarapuri, from today, this body is yours. I am yours. And I want just whatever you want, how you want to use me, just use me. And Prabhupada mentioned in that purport in Bhagavad Gita, one should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant and without false prestige. And satisfaction of this self-realized spiritual master is the secret of advancement in spiritual life. Same. Guru Sushrusaya Bhakta. Same. This is 434. But our problem, sometimes looks like we are more devoted to Krishna, we are praying more to Krishna, Mahaprabhu. But we don't feel Guru's presence within our heart. We don't feel Guru's blessings. Without Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada Maharaj used to say, if you don't have vision to see Guru at every moment, like Guru Darshan, this is called Guru Darshan, like this temple. When you come to this place, we have to, this is Prabhupada's. Okay, when we see Radha Vrindavan Chandra, so how to pray? Oh, it's Prabhupada's study, a pure devotee study. So without a pure devotees, we may say that thing, we don't have right to approach Krishna. We don't have qualification to approach Krishna. Please, Krishna, shower love to me. No. We can't surrender to Krishna. Without a pure devotees, we can't surrender to Krishna. Our surrender is sentimental. Shastra, this is conclusion. Therefore, Guru Padasraya. And Gurudev, Guru Acharyas, it is their blessings. They want to train us how to surrender. How to surrender. Surrender means our mind, our intelligence, our senses, our feelings, they are working individually. They are dragging us in a different way than Guru Krishna's pleasure. Although we are chanting, we are engaging in Guru Krishna service, but feelings is different, mood is different, mind, senses, intelligence, the direction is different. So this is a challenge in our devotional life. We are chanting, but feeling is not coming. We are preaching to everyone, holy name is Krishna. We are hankering. Krishna, I want these things, I want this. We are chanting Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna is everything. Hare Krishna is Krishna. Not different from Krishna. But still we are worried for our life, for our future. That means we are not surrendered to holy name. Nothing is revealing to us. We are worshipping, we are serving, but nothing is revealing to us. Spiritual feelings. Like we may take one example, like in material life. We see in material life why people are suffering, like husband, wife, master and servant. They're working in the same office or working, they're leading their life in a one house as husband and wife. But their feeling is not coming. Therefore disagreements happen. So in spiritual life, when we are serving, when we are chanting, when we are performing kirtan, spiritual feeling should come to our heart. But this feeling is not coming. Why? By our endeavor, this feeling will not come. No, only by blessings of spiritual master. Therefore, we want to surrender. Our surrender process begins from spiritual master. Like new devotee training, and when someone is coming to our ISKCON, you used to give training. You have to serve like this, you have to serve like this. But important, we have to train to devotees. Surrender to Krishna. And how to surrender to Krishna? Krishna, I am yours, I don't know anything. I know your I know your pure devotees. Please, you just shower mercy so that I can surrender to your pure devotees. I can surrender to my spiritual master. Therefore, this bhakti award is always there. Whenever there is service to our spiritual master, many things are in purport. Very difficult to explain everything. Such a spiritual master, like in 434 Prabhupada said, such a spiritual master should accept in full surrender, and one should serve the spiritual master like a menial servant. Whole life, we have to meditate on these 2 points. Menial servant. What is the mood of a menial servant? What is the mood of a menial servant? Genuine menial servant, he is always happy, he is always waiting when his master give him order. And he don't have any demand. And totally surrender. He know my master is there. And he don't feel qualified, menial servant. He don't feel qualified. He depends on master. Whatever I am performing, this is my master's. He is very proud also. What is there? Menial servant. But how he is performing all his activities? Sometimes he feels proud for his master. My master is there. My master is great. Unless we feel someone great, we can't surrender to him. Why we surrender to someone who is less qualified than us? So why everyone, any karmi, anyone, any devotees, anyone comes to Krishna, immediately want to surrender? Please help me. But surrender to Guru, surrender to a pure devotee, this is a challenge. But here Prabhupada said full surrender. One should accept in full surrender, and one should serve spiritual master like a menial servant. We are partially surrender. Partially, not full surrender. Once someone fully surrender at lotus feet of a pure devotee, Krishna will take care of him. No need of anxiety in our spiritual life. Krishna is there. Yes. But this is the challenge. How to surrender fully at lotus feet of spiritual master. How to surrender? Because mind, this is mind's activities. So when he is in mood of goodness, he is thinking, yes. He is my spiritual master or he is pure devotee. When my mind is in passion, and Shravan Kirtan, our hearing, chanting, we are not performing properly, immediately this material idea is coming, material thoughts is coming. So we see faults in spiritual master. That is natural. A conditioned soul's condition is very, his condition is very, you can say, precarious condition, very difficult stage. He is in spiritual life. If you will not chant, if you will not associate with the devotee who have faith in a pure devotee. If someone have not faith in a pure devotee, even you associate with him continuously, you may hear, you may perform all these activities because you don't have faith on a spiritual master. Natural faith will not arise in our heart by his association. Yeah. That is a real challenge in our spiritual life. If someone is very simple-hearted, why someone have same spiritual master? Why a devotee have one devotee have full faith on his spiritual master, and one devotee have doubt in his spiritual master? What is its answer? Guru is same. Spiritual master's position is same. Suppose we may take example of Srila Prabhupada. To understand Prabhupada's position, every devotee has a different, level. But he is pure devotee. There is no doubt. But this doubt comes to our mind, senses, when we are studying, when we are hearing something. Even sometimes you study higher topics, then someone, why Prabhupada not mention these things? So why difference is coming? We want to full surrender to a spiritual master, to a pure devotee. This is absolutely necessary. Unless we surrender completely, we cannot serve as a menial servant. Yeah, how can you serve? When you surrender, you can serve. So why someone have unflinching faith? Why someone does not have such faith? Why usually this thing happen? One who is simple-hearted person, one who has simplicity, for him it is easy to develop faith towards sadhu, shastra, guru. If someone is simple-hearted person, he will receive blessings. Because sadhu descended here to shower mercy. Sadhu comes to this material world. What is sadhu's business? Only to shower mercy. So unless sadhu shower mercy, how can we understand him? How can we surrender to him? Unless sadhu shower mercy, we cannot surrender him. We cannot understand his position. Then someone may ask question, okay, Prabhupada is not showering mercy to me. No. Prabhupada is just like sun. Sadhu is just like sun. Sun is distributing his light to everyone. If we close our door and windows, that is not sun's fault, that is our fault. Sadhu is showering mercy to everyone. Pure devotee is showering mercy to everyone. But what is our problem? Why unflinching faith is not coming? And why we are not fully surrendered to spiritual master, to a pure devotee? Unless we understand someone's position, it is not possible for anyone to take fully to fully surrender at his lotus feet. And now another question will come: how can we understand sadhu without sadhu's blessing? Unless sadhu bless us, a pure devotee bless us, we cannot understand him. And without understanding, we cannot surrender to him. And without surrender, we cannot serve to him. This is the process. If sadhu will shower mercy, then we can understand him. Yes. Then we understand by his mercy. Then when we understand, then we'll surrender. When we surrender, then we'll serve. Then whether sadhu is partial or neutral. Why someone is developing unflinching faith and why someone don't have such faith? One should not think this is my qualification. I have faith toward my spiritual master. No, that is spiritual master's blessing. But why someone is developing faith and why some does not? And his conclusion, all the acharyas, especially Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to clarify all these points. He said, if someone is not simple-hearted, for him to receive mercy is very difficult. And without receiving mercy from sadhu, he can't surrender. He cannot serve. This is our spiritual struggling. And if someone is simple-hearted, immediately he will receive mercy. Therefore, simplicity is Vaishnavism. Why he always used to repeat this statement. Simplicity is Vaishnavism. What is Vaishnavism? Who is Vaishnava? Who is a Vaishnava? Who is a natural Vaishnava? One who is simple-hearted, he is a Vaishnava. If you have simplicity, then sadhu will shower mercy. When sadhu will shower mercy, by his mercy, we can understand him. And when we understand his position, absolute position, we will surrender. Okay, he is my everything. He is my life and soul. I will give this life to sadhu. Then, with fully surrender mood, we can serve him. This is Guru Sasrusaya. This is the process to receive, this is the process to develop love at the lotus feet of Krishna easily. Tatra upaya sahasranam ayam bhagavatuddita. This is not Gaudiya Vaishnava. One should think this Guru Tattva is Gaudiya Vaishnava philosophy. No, bhagavatuddita. You can see 29 verse. This before verse. Narad Muni said, now thousands of other processes are there. But I don't want to say all these things. These are very difficult. But I want to say, or I want to mention you, what Bhagavad Uddita, what Supreme Personality of Godhead said. Because Narnarayana Rishi said to Narad Muni, and Narad Muni said to Prahlad. Now Prahlad is repeating same statement to demon boys, his friends. So this is absolute necessary in your spiritual life. And this is your meditation. This is your prayer at lotus feet of a pure devotee. And someone may ask question, okay, if I am not a simple as like a child, our Gurudev used to say. If you want to be Vaishnav, as simple as like a child. Like childlike simplicity. They don't have dupliciousness. Yeah. Where is your father? Immediately you say, oh, my father is in the house. Even you say, my father is in a room. No. Even you say to your son, don't say I am here. But if someone will come, where is your father? Yeah. My father is in room, but he said, don't say to anyone. He will repeat. He will repeat something. Because it's simple. My father said, don't say to anyone. My father is in the room. To become a Vaishnava, this is absolute Absolutely qualification is required, simplicity. And now another question, if someone is duplicitous, then what to do? Naturally, he is not simple. You understand my point? If we can simple, then easily we can receive mercy from sadhu. When receive mercy from sadhu, then we can understand his position, then we will surrender. Everyone want to surrender to master. Someone is fully opulent, someone have power, then we want to surrender. If you understand Prabhupada have power to give Krishna, then we surrender to Krishna. I surrender to Prabhupada. Prabhupada, you have power. I don't want to go anywhere. Even 1,000 idea will come to your mind. You have power now to defeat your ideas. Because this is Prabhupada's mercy. By his mercy, you now understand, okay, you have power to give me Krishna. So simplicity will attract mercy. And by this mercy, we can understand sadhu. And by his blessings, by his mercy, when we understand sadhu, then we want to dedicate our life. Yes, this life is only reserved. It only meant for this sadhu. Then you can serve as a menial servant. That is Guru Susrusha. So everyone is saying, I'm serving. Yeah, that is good. But we are serving. Our mood and Shastra's mood is different. We are serving sometimes, we are serving Seva, Dambha, Bhakti, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur used to say. Different type of pride. One pride is Seva, Dambha. No one is serving like me. I am very expert in all respect. No one is pleasing to my spiritual master like me. If you serve your spiritual master, then this Dambha will come. I am pleasing to my spiritual master. My spiritual master always depend on me. Again problem will come. So without mercy, if you scrutinize and analyze every point, without mercy, everything is complicated. Very difficult practically. Therefore, in conclusion, always Prabhupada used to recite. Used to always recite or used to mention always, Jasya Prasadat, Bhagavad Prasada. Secret of success. But one question is there. Tomorrow we may discuss about other points. Guru Susrasaya Bhaktya, this word is there. We are serving spiritual master, but we don't have bhakti. Full surrender. You just see this translation. With full faith and surrender. Yeah. With great devotion and faith. Not full here. One must accept a bona fide spiritual master and render service unto him with great devotion and faith. With great devotion. We are serving to spiritual master, but we don't have great devotion. And great faith, unflinching faith. But without that, there is no easy way. There is no simple way to achieve Krishna Prem. This is the conclusion Prahlad Maharaj want to say. This is the conclusion. So if someone is not simple, what you have to say? You have to pray. Like these prayers are in Bengali. Bhajare bhajare amar mana ati manda. Yeah. My mind is very wicked. My mind is very wicked. Mind is creating all these doubts towards sadhu. But please, all of you should shower mercy to me. Then continuously we have to pray to Acharyas. Please, shower mercy to me. Otherwise, my mind is creating problem. Without your mercy, I can't become simple. Yeah. We have to pray to sadhu. And sometimes we have to associate with simple-hearted devotees. These are very simple-hearted devotees. Means they're always focusing on their Guru service, pure devotee service. They don't have other business. Then we'll abide same mode, we'll develop same mode. Then automatically we become simple. Then once we become simple, then mercy will come. Once mercy will come, we can understand, oh, here is pure devotee. I have to surrender. I don't want anything. I have to serve. Then surrender, then service, and then success. This is the easiest way. Anjasa arati. This was Prabhupada mentioned. Anjasa, easily someone can develop. Okay, now this is time. Listen, if someone have any question. Yeah. No, yeah.
You mentioned praying to spiritual master directly. Does spiritual master want us to pray to Krishna also?
Yeah, there is two process. Not process, two way. Our first business is to pray to Gaurnitai, to Radha Vrindavan Chandra, to Jagannath. How can I please to your pure devotee? Unless a pure devotee will please, Krishna will never please. We don't have power to please Krishna. We don't know who is Krishna. How we came to know about Krishna? By the mercy of Prabhupada. Only Prabhupada said he is Supreme Personality of Godhead. Before we are studying Bhagavad Gita, we know everything in India, like Indian backgrounds, they know everything. But without pure devotees, nothing will manifest to us. And we have to pray to Krishna, Gaurnitai, Jagannath, whenever we will go to any pilgrimage or any dham or any deity, only we have to pray to. How can I please? Just bless me. I can please your pure devotee. Please my spiritual master. And we have to pray to spiritual master. Please bless me. How can I follow your order? This is our prayer. Brahmande Brahmite Kon Bhagyavan Jeev. Then Guru Krishna Prasad Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. First mercy is not Guru's mercy. First mercy is Krishna's mercy. When Krishna pleads with someone, he will send this soul to Guru. Krishna will not shower mercy directly. You pray for million of life. Give me, give me, give me. He will not give. It is his procedure. And how he will give? Through his pure devotee. Pure devotee is Krishna's, mercy container, you can say. Yeah. And if you ask to Vrindavan Chandra, give me mercy, he said, I don't have it one drop of mercy. Mercy is with Prabhupada. His divine grace. Therefore, this word is there. His divine grace. Yeah. This is a procedure. This is not sentiment. This is not sentiment. Fact. Yes, Mataji says.
I want to ask you, what does it mean to fully surrender? What are the steps to do when one has to fully surrender?
Okay. I used to give this example. When you are going to, suppose you are going to India now. So in the immigration, you have some passport problem. In that case, you have some passport problem, visa problem. And they are saying, wait. That time, what is our mood? We are complete surrender to this officer. Oh, yes, whatever you like, whatever you do. You see, even in security checking, when the securities, they used to check. In India, you have here different. In India, they will say to you, hey, raise your head. At the end, you cannot say, oh, I am a devotee, I am a sannyasi, I am a guru. No, because we are growing through flight. We are going through flight. Now we have to follow the flight procedure. It's procedure. Once you go to airport, you have to surrender. Airport procedure means surrender process. You see, even we want to fly from one place to another, fully surrender to the system. Otherwise, you cannot fly. Even, this air stress, they use this belt. You cannot say, oh, I don't want to use. Who are you? No, you have to use. We are surrendered to fully process. That time we are not using our intelligence. Even we have some intelligence, no, I can't use because I want to go to different places. I have to follow their procedures, otherwise I cannot go. Surrender means like that. A parampara means there is a procedure. You may be a talent, you may be when you don't have talent or you are bogus, whoever you may be. Once you come in a procedure means you have to follow. Even in material fields. But what happens when we become devotee? We generally by chanting, generally by studying, we become clever. Yeah. Intelligent is good, but over-intelligent is bad. This over-intelligent creates problem in Krishna consciousness. Therefore, this is natural. Over-intelligent always a big problem for everyone. Especially what you said, that is good. Big challenge in our path of surrender. How over-intelligent? Even we want to know something, when we are studying something, why this thing? Why Prabhupada said these things? You see how intelligent is working. Before we don't know what is Krishna, what is Harinam, but now we know little things, immediately intelligence is creating problem. Therefore, Bhakti-Vinod Thakur said, what is surrender? Manasa, Deha, Geha, Jo, Kichu, Mora. Mind, body, properties, home, har, and Jo, Kichu. Whatever other things are there. Arpilutoya Pade Nanda Kishore. I want to give everything to you. I want to hand it over all these responsibilities up to you. Process means surrender. Those are working in IT sector. They are surrendered to their company. You cannot perform any sort of activities without surrender to anyone. Yeah. When you have individual, when you are individually doing something, you can get. Like sometimes someone say, okay, I am working in company. Here is no independent. So independently I will do business. When you will independently act sometime, now you are surrendered to your labor. Your labors. At that time you are surrendered to government. Here nothing is possible. Without surrender, nothing is possible. Everything is complicated. Material also complicated. Yeah. What we call spiritual life. Spiritual life means we are surrendered to process. Why we are surrendered to Guru? Guru coming through bona fide spiritual parampara. And what is Guru's business? Guru is also surrender. Without being a surrender soul, no one can be a devotee. Can't be a guru, can't be a disciple. So disciple is surrendered to Guru, Guru is his Guru, but he is surrendered to his Guru, everyone surrender. And lastly we are surrendered to, the surrender process is approaching to Krishna. Okay? Yes. Okay, now this is time. Hare Krishna. श्रील प्रभुपाद जी महाराज की जय, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, राधा वृंदावन चंद्र की जय, गौर नित्यानंद प्रभु की जय, जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुभद्रा नरसिंहदेव भगवान की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय।